Hello everybody, this is Kickball Jedi, taking a little break from my Undead Legacy Fists of Fury series to do a quick uh, Horde base strategy video. I'm going to try to do this quick and easy. Um, Basically, I'm on a fairly new server. It just so happened I'd been doing some other testing on here, so I think I'm at level 16 or so. Yeah, level 16. And it is on day 7. On day 7, I'm going to show you that this Horde base could be built in one day, and that it'll be fully functional and save your life. I do have a few items like a tier 2 club, tier 1 spear, tier 3 pipe pistol, tier 1 bone knife. I think I'm wearing all cloth armor. I do have some nice cloth armor, but not too special. I do have a pipe machine gun with some bullets. It looks like it's just a collection of an average amount of items you might have on day 7. None of the items are ridiculous. Let's see if I've got any cobble. All right. You do want to have wood and cobble. Those are key elements. Now, even the whole thing doesn't have to be cobble, but at least some of the more heavily impacted areas, you want them to be cobble. Let's see how we're doing. We got some wood. Let's go ahead and make some more frame shapes. Let's make like 30. Alright, what luck. We've got fog rolling in. Okay, there's some cobble. Do I have a shovel yet? Oh yeah, I do. Alright, I think I got some points here. Let's see if I've spent any yet. I mean, pretty much it's just the order that I would spend them. So I'm basically in intelligence. I'm up to the point where I would have mini bike, and I'd probably go back and go more into strength again. Do some more pummel peat. Some more mother load for mats. Already got master chef. More 6 T-Rex. Alright. Sounds good. Whoa. What's up, buddy? Alright, just to review what we're playing, I've got Nomad. Just to kind of speed up looting, I put it up to 200%. Like I said, this is just going to be a one-day thing just to show you how you can build this easy peasy base in one day to survive the Horde. Mainly I'm thinking like if you join a multiplayer server and it's like already day 5 or 6 or something like that, and you need to make something quick, this would be a good option. Nice. pipes for repairing. I know this place has a lot of cobblestone. So of course it'd be the same situation if you were running missions. Okay. Let's gather up all this cobble, and I think we'll be ready to start building. That's nice. I don't need... I think I'll go buy the trader. Alright, so it's 10 cobble per block to upgrade, and we've got 300 cobble just from these few places we've stopped. So, you know, enough for 30 blocks to upgrade. I think that'll be good enough. Find a nice open area. Alright, so the first recommendation I have actually is to build in a desert biome, especially early game like this. The desert biome gives you a whole lot of mats that you can use, like feathers from birds, rotten meat from birds for making farm plots and hobo stew if you get it. You got coyotes running around for meat, bone, leather. You've got aloe vera for healing, and then you've got yucca, which for making drink, for making yucca juice. All you need is a glass jar and the yucca. You don't need you know, cooking pot. You don't need boiled water. At least I don't think you need a cooking pot. Anyway, we're going to start with a 3x3 base. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade that. Now in this one, I'm going to go ahead and build the main base, but some options you have are if you can use a POI, like if you're not playing on a public server where you can't use POIs, you can, you know, find a building or structure, a solid structure that's like this to use. That's what I do in both of my series. The Basics series, BASIX, I use a one of those nearly destroyed structures in the wasteland, and in the Undead Legacy Fist of Fury series, I use I think it's just a power shed, like a concrete shed that I found that fits this format perfectly. Okay. So yeah, we're already in trouble on the cobble, so I'm going to go ahead and dig up some more to make some more cobble. How we're doing on clay. Okay, let's go ahead and get another 200 cobble started. And now we'll need a ladder to get up to our platform. I think that should be good enough, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do one more tier. Jeez, I can't see anything, of course. I think the trader's right around here somewhere. It's okay to make this level wood because by having the first 3 cobblestone, that's all the zombies are going to be able to reach. So with the 3x3 solid block down here, they won't be able to get to you. So it's okay to make that wood up there, and then we'll see what we need to get the zombies over to us. Let's go ahead and do blocks to finish this off. Now we're ready to start actually making the way for the zombies to get over to us. So you go to this log shape. In here, and it can. I might like it one higher maybe if you have the chance, but if not, this is okay. Do one more. This. Okay, so you put a block there. That's kind of a place for them to pause or stop. Now, as far as what goes here, I mean, it can be anything. I'm going to go ahead and put a full block down here, deep into the ground. And then I'm going to put, I really like these beams. Oh, I like the center beam. I mean, it can be anything. You know, maybe you want to go for looks. Okay, where's that crawler? There he is. Okay, let me go ahead and upgrade this. All right, now go back to the log shape. Now the log does have to be centered. I tried to use one that was like off to the side, and it didn't like that. The zombies didn't like that. Yeah, they only came after it when they could go on the center. Let's see how we're doing on cobble. 22, we're doing great. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cobble up this. All right, and now you're gonna make a block pyramid. So this is the way for the zombies to get up to that walkway. Now go ahead and make this cobble. Just to make sure they always have a way to get up there. See how we doing? Still have 10. Alright, now let's put this here, this here, one here, and one here. So any direction they come to, they can get up. I'm just going to make these wood. Alright. Now for the actual place where we're going to be fighting them, I think some more clay will be necessary. And then cobblestone. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And for here, I'm going to do a ramp. All right. Now we are ready to build our little structure up here. Let's go. All right, so what we want to do is the zombies are going to be coming up. So we want to put these double bars that I like here. There. So I want to put these actually across here. All right, and then we want another bar across the middle here. No, we want it up higher. Let's go ahead and do this one. There we go. Now I have a little window to shoot and swing through. Gonna go ahead and cobblestone up this. Yeah, we're doing on cobble, 6 left, all right. And there we go. Now we can put some more blocks up around here just to kind of cover up our sides. Do have enough that we could put a roof over ourselves if we want. And here we go. Hey guys. See, so as they come up, you got your window here, they can't fit through it. You can use melee, you can shoot with your gun. And I already got a broken arm. Jeez. Goodness. Anyway, this is just, you know, a good sample to show you how this could work. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do some repairs here. See, mainly they're just hitting those blocks in the middle. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Everything's looking good. Try to keep them from doubling up as much as possible. Now, the main thing that turn does is sometimes they'll fall off it, which is helpful. painkillers. And you see they fall off that round pole very easily. So while you're up here fighting them, especially if you have a couple tiers in whatever weapon you're using, whether it's spear or club or knuckles or whatever, it's easy to knock them off. Alright, oh, are we done? Okay. Alright, so of course that was awful because I was working on this right up to the last second. But you get the idea. This is a very doable early Horde base. You can see during the fight they did some damage. The main thing to do is to keep them from piling up. You see they didn't do much damage to anything outside of that middle area. So but mainly they'll just be coming right up the middle here. Now if you go over here, a few backs. Alright, you'll see they did break some of the wooden blocks right up. Actually, they broke one block. This one's damaged, but the only block they actually removed was the one that was here. So that worked fine. You'll see some damage here as they were climbing up. They bonked into stuff, which isn't very difficult to repair. Hardly see any damage up here. Every now and then they'll stop and they'll do that attack anything mode, and they might attack this support beam, but most of the time they don't. There you go. You can, once you have enough cobble, you can go ahead and cobble all of this. What I like to do here is go ahead and fill this in. Maybe put up a little ladder. Yeah, actually, you can go ahead and fill in the back too. How am I doing on wood? There you go. Now you got your entrance back here. just make a ladder going up. And then up here, of course, you can do, well, there are a couple things you want to do either for that first Horde night or, you know, definitely by the second. You saw as they were piling up, there is the possibility they could jump up over the top. So you do want to put some kind of lip there. I like the way these blocks look. It's a wedge block. Yeah, here we go. Stuff like this looks cool. Alright, that'll keep the zombies from piling up and getting up on the roof. You put a hatch there or something to block that, just in case anything happens. Alright. But there you go. This is my easy peasy Horde base. The only other thing I'd add is that as the hordes escalate, as you get up to higher tier hordes, what you want on this corner is a sledge turret. So what I like to do is, I think it's under this. Oh, this no. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. What I like to do is use this, put this little stand up there. Then you'd put your sledge turret up on that stand. Alright, I'll just use this 5. Okay, so you go up here. Put that down there. Alright, now let's go ahead and back this thing up real quick. Alright, so now if you watch with that extra sledge, it really helps with crowd control. You got a couple of them down there messing with the block. Let's give them a shot and they'll move on. Here's the guy who made it. Good for you. Oop. Right, there they go, dancing up like Hubert. See, so the sledge isn't there to stop them from coming at you. I mean, it does help, but the main thing it does is it keeps them from jamming up. You know, when we did it the last time and there was no sledge, there were 3 and 4 of them up here at a time, but you'll rarely ever have that once you have a sledge up there. Then it's up to you if down there on the ground you want to put spikes or something like that to kill them when they drop. You'll lose the XP that way, so I tend not to do that, but if you want to, that will help limit them even more. Let's see, a few of the really quick ones make it by. You know, I don't think I even have any. Yeah, get a couple skills in robotics and that thing will do even better than it's doing now. This is the worst it will do. I don't even have any mods in it. She just ran off on her own. Right, and what this little ramp does is it kind of raises them up to head level for you. Makes it a little bit easier. And right now what I have this at is Nomad, 12 zombies per Horde night instead of the default 8, and then sprint speed. See, the Molotovs to help out are great. And of course, once you get to concrete, that just makes it all the better. In my basic series, on that first Horde night, I'm up to concrete, and just made it so easy. I didn't have to worry about anything collapsing, anything breaking. And of course, if the sledge does happen to kill a zombie, you do get the XP for it. It's not like you're losing XP from using the sledge, it just helps with crowd control. Personally, I'm a lot more for melee horde bases than guns. So that's why I came up with this, so that, you know, especially in the early game, you could do way vast majority melee if you want. I mean, having guns helps, you know, every now and then if things get a little crazy, you can use a gun. Having Molotovs helps, pipe bombs help, but it's not absolutely necessary. See, even when they're climbing up, sometimes they stumble and fall down. That's great. I'm out of Molotovs, or I'd throw another one in there. Oh, look at him, he held on. Good job. Oh, and by the way, I think this random sledge that I summoned is tier 5. Even a tier 1 works fine. I think on my basic series where I make this base in a in the wasteland even, and I don't have it on day 7. I think I had it on the day 14 horde. I think it was a tier 1 sledge, and it did just fine. It completely controlled the crowd, kept them from jamming up here right in front of me. It's fantastic. Now I think I did have a tier 2 in the robotics in robotics inventor, which helped speed it up. But other than that, oh, and also I guess it does more damage when you have that skill. But you know, it was a tier 1, so it wasn't like it was, you know, one-shotting anybody. There you go. So you see every now and then they go into that hit anything mode, which I'm really not worried about. In fact, I think even if they take out that support there, because these logs are supported by this structure and that structure, I think it would still stand up. I mean, I'll even go ahead and give it a test before we're done. Oh, one thing I can say is if you do use this base and have a sledge turret, do not throw Molotovs anywhere near the sledge. You can break that sledge so easy. And it takes like splash damage. Oh. There you go. Alright, let's go down here and I'll give this a quick test. I think, what do we got? Like 1, 2, 3, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, no, I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's 4 blocks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 5 here, but technically that block is holding, I don't know. Anyway, it's, I think you could go something like 8 blocks out before it would collapse. So let's say even if they did break this, let me see if it would collapse. It might. Now, I wouldn't recommend building it without this, but the good news is if the zombies do tear it down, it looks like it will continue to stand. So it is still standing even without that. You know, like I usually do 4 or 5 this way, 4 or 5 that way, and then there's the block at the end itself, and then the extra block added onto here, which still is not enough for it to collapse. The other option you'd have is, I mean, this, if you wanted to go cheese, I mean, and believe me, it's very little cheese in my opinion, but if you wanted to go cheese, you could do something like like the tiniest block. There you go. Something like that. And then something like that. So you do have they are supporting each other, but you know, the zombies will probably just run around it. I guess what you could do is rotate that. So here, zombies just run through it. Anyway, so there you go. This is the what I call the easy peasy Horde base. My sample wasn't exactly incredibly easy peasy because I very much did it at the very last second, but you did get to see it functioning. Alright, I hope you like this. Please, if you have any questions or concerns or additional ideas. Oh, by the way, what I would normally do is, you know, eventually cobblestone this whole thing and then put like bars across the top so you could shoot up any birds, or you could put a solid roof and then put spikes on the roof. You know, I never really concerned myself much with the birds. Alright, but there you go. Yeah, any questions or concerns or ideas, go ahead and post it in the comments. You know, I can only say that this definitely worked fine. I would say easily through day, say 35 Horde, you know, after 5 Horde nights. And then once you started getting cops, you know, coming from, say, this direction and they can see you, you want to start putting up things to block that. You want to make it so you can, you know, and then eventually I think on one server where we got up to like day 100 or higher, I put a wall around the whole place. So like a 10 block high wall, and just left this side open so that the zombies would come this way and would not be able to see anything going on inside that main platform. Alright, this has been Kickball Jedi with Easy Peasy Horde Base. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.